So I'm going to say this. I have watched the majority of the Vince McMahon docu-series on Netflix, and this man has no remorse, no regret, there's no sorrow, there's no remorse. He doesn't have that in him. When I look at him, there's sinister facial expressions, sinister responses, talking about his childhood and how he came to be cold-hearted towards people. He doesn't care who he humiliates. It doesn't matter if it's a female superstar, male superstar, employee besides wrestlers, working within the company. He does not care. If it means having to embarrass male wrestlers, female wrestlers, even his wife and his children, it's disgusting. And the sad thing is, Shane has always been trying to gain the approval of his father. He is the only son of Vince McMahon Jr. and Linda. It's really, really sad. Do I have any empathy for him? No, because what we saw in the Attitude Era, women being seen as eye candy, sex objects, dressed in provocative ring gear, having bra and panty matches, certain storylines that were brought up during that era, that's who Vince McMahon is in real life. You cannot differentiate the character from the human being himself, from the real person himself. He is exactly that way. I can't imagine what it would be like with the cameras not rolling and having to go home and do that same shit over and over and over again. Luckily, Triple H has taken full control. Shawn Michaels is part of the creative team for the up-and-coming superstars that we are going to be seeing. Superstars back when Vince was running the company, they did not have any breaks. They did not get to spend time with their families. This era of superstars now gets to spend time with their families and coexist and work around their schedules with their families, their wives, their girlfriends, their kids. They get to coexist and work in a way that's comfortable for them. Back when Vince was running and being active within the company, they didn't have breaks. Now these new era superstars do. And I'm glad Triple H has taken over, because I don't know if it could have survived being under Vince's control any longer, because Vince is senile. Vince is selfish. He's a cold-hearted bastard. He loves women. He's very sexually deviant. And he's made it known. Yes, I have cheated on my wife. Yes, I've had extramarital affairs. Did I enjoy having them? Yes, but I knew it was hurting my wife. So why continue to have the affairs if you know it was hurting her? And she stuck by you as you built this company to be as big as it was before I started watching. Because I didn't get interested in it until at least 2005. And I stopped a little bit because it wasn't interesting to me at that time. It began to get stale. What we saw with Vince is exactly how he is. That's exactly who he is. His mannerisms, and how he carries himself, that's exactly who he is. And he will always be this way. And that little statement he gave about the case being closed, no, it's not. Publicly, he's saying that so people will get off his back and stop breathing down his neck. But the person that's brought this to the court's attention, she's going to drag him to high hell. It's not about money. Okay, people are thinking, well, she did all those things and she took part in it. Yeah, but you don't do that to somebody. You don't do those nasty, horrible things to somebody and then say, well, if you don't do this, you won't gain this position. Vince uses sex to get what he wants, and that's disgusting. If you're, doing that, that's you, but you're out here trying to promote a wrestling company and have people be interested in it. Why do you think the Attitude Era took off as quickly as it did? Because it was directed towards men who were 18 to 24. This is not going to go away. It's not over yet. And I hope and pray Vince gets the book thrown at him when it comes time to go to court, because this is nasty shit. I can't imagine being the son and daughter of Vince McMahon and him treating his wife like shit and his kids having to see that as children. And now as adults, they have their own families. They've got kids of their own. Both Shane and Stephanie have kids of their own. And it's constantly being thrown out there, and you have to act like it doesn't hurt. That's disgusting. This video is not to harm or harass anyone. Good day.